civilization, with its emphasis on ever-increasing material production and consumption, is destroying our planet. The material production and consumption is poisoning the air, it's poisoning the land, it's poisoning the water. It is causing people to engage in intense conflict for the control of material resources. It is also causing them to neglect the real purpose of human life. And this causes many psychological problems and social problems in our modern human civilization. Scientists who have really studied the environmental crisis in greatest detail say it is really a spiritual problem that needs a spiritual solution. Why do we have this problem? It's because of the greed that's in the human heart. People want to produce and consume more and more material things, and in doing that, they're destroying their own environment, destroying the foundation for their own happy life. So the solution is you have to go into the heart, you have to change the hearts of people and get them to live lives of voluntary simplicity with a spiritual purpose.
In a modern city, people really don't know each other at all. You don't know the person who lives 3 doors this side and 2 doors that side. So you grow up anonymous. You grow up unprotected, unnurtured by the rest of adult community. Therefore, you feel that you don't fit into adult community. So you form your own community. So the modern day cities of Europe and America are being filled up by gangs. Gangs of unproductive youngsters who have nothing to do, and there's no nature for them is concrete. So what a bleak prospect for the human spirit to look out of your window and see concrete. But if you can look out of your window and see a beautiful village in which all the glories of nature are there, in which all the products that you need are coming from the earth, then there's a reassurance. It takes an entire village to give a child, a growing child, the morality, the nurture, the spirituality that he or she will need as an intelligent, active, compassionate human being.
Artificial economy depending on an artificial standard of wealth. Paper money which changes its value very regularly. So a person may work very hard and thinking they're saving for their retirement, but by the time they come to retirement, their money becomes worthless. We see this going on in many places in the world today. People have invested in the stock market, the stock values have collapsed, and they've lost half or more of their savings. If we want to understand the future situation, we can understand it simply by understanding the present and then extrapolating. In other words, these practices of tamagun, of the mode of ignorance, they are still very prevalent in society. If they continue, we can be assured that the economic practices will also continue, and that the economic problems that we face will become worse and worse and worse. Economics will be used to serve one class of people at the expense of many. There will be widespread economic problems that bring a lot of suffering to people.
Krsna movement is also a movement for alternative living. Alternative living means a social structure, a way of living, gaining one's food, pursuing an occupation, having an education that is alternative to a modern society that in some ways many sociologists and analysts can see that it has taken a detour. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Prabhupada, had a different solution. He had seen how capitalism worked in British India of 250 years. He had also seen how communism had worked. And he had a third alternative, and that was the village.
He desires like Prabhupada that we should have agriculture where we produce our own food, eat, live very simple life, and happily chant Hare Krishna. We live in a city with a lot of congestions and pollutions. Our chanting is not peaceful. Our relationship also is affected by the tension in the city. Today we live in a city, but very soon the city is going to be destroyed. Where will we be? Do we want to wait until that time when things are out of hand? Or we want to get ready? For those who are intelligent, they should make arrangement now, because when we do things in passion, there is always a chance of making a lot of mistakes. So we should prefer any austerity that it takes to make it happen. And we have to do it. Otherwise, we're going to do it. Srila Prabhupada has given an assignment. It is not something that is impossible. If it is not, Prabhupada will not say it. It is possible, and it is feasible, it is necessary. There is an absolute need, necessity for it. Therefore, he wanted it to take place. Do we want to continue this dangerous life? We want to live a peaceful life. That comes from Banasham, organized society. Everything is properly arranged in such a way that everyone benefits.
So we need to be smarter people, not just working hard that is going on, but work smart, and this is working smart. He is Vishwambar, He is a maintainer, He has made the provision. So things will come, naturally they will come your way, all your necessities will come. You don't have to run behind them. You run behind God, necessities will run in your direction. Keep it simple, stupid. Oh stupid, keep it simple.
The mission of life, according to the Vedic teachings, is to become self-realized. That is the primary mission of life. And in order to help realize this primary mission of life, it is important to follow and establish the most natural social system which will favor this primary mission of life. And that is by establishing an agrarian-based culture, agrarian-based society. Vedic culture is especially promoting and demonstrating how when individuals live within an agrarian-based lifestyle, then that is the best system, the most ideal system, the more natural system, the most scientific system by which one can actually realize the real purpose and the real mission of life.